Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Well, coming up in sports, next time you watch the Bulls, it'll be a completely different team. We'll tell you about that after we play Eminem, and then we'll get to sports. Also, Case believes I have an ulterior motive for giving him a side-handed invite to my house to watch the Super Bowl on Sunday.
Oh, boy.
And we'll investigate that as well. But first off, yesterday at this exact time, we talked about NASA going back to the moon, but they're only doing a drive-by going around the moon. Well, we have breaking news about Artemis 2, the mission that was supposed to launch on Friday, same day the Olympics start and Super Bowl weekend.
How do I say goodbye?
Well, we're pouring one out for Artemis 2. They have now, I'll read the headline from NASA. NASA conducts Artemis 2 fuel test, eyes March for launch opportunity. Very similar to Kenzie saying about how the Barstool bar just closed with no explanation. It was supposed to launch Friday. They made a big deal about Friday, February 6th. No one's talking about us going to the moon again. Why aren't they talking about it? And now they just say, you know what? It's March. It's March. They didn't really explain what was going on in the headline of the story. To do a deeper dive, they ran some tests, and there was a hydrogen leak on the rocket on the tests. Even though it was supposed to launch in about 3 days, probably not very comforting to the astronauts getting on the thing. Let's just make sure this engine starts up here.
Well, that's just annoying because you're like, okay, my suitcase packed. Am I not bringing it? Am I bringing it? I have my toothbrush in here. Like, you're trying to get ready for Friday.
There's nothing worse than unpacking a packed suitcase where you didn't go anywhere.
Oh, God.
Do astronauts bring suitcases?
They got
That's
to bring
a real question.
They got to bring a toothbrush. So they have everything that's designed for space. So they can't bring their electric toothbrush.
But don't they bring different clothes?
I don't think they do a lot of outfit changes. Do they only have the one suit, or do they have multiple suits up there?
But regardless of the suit, there's clothes under it. I don't think they're raw dogging those suits.
I assume they did.
I don't think so.
You never see an astronaut in a graphic tee.
And they don't sleep in those suits. They just walk around the space shuttle in clothes.
Do they not sleep in those suits?
No, that's for when they're on the moon. That's when they leave the space shuttle. In the shuttle, they don't have those suits on.
They have some kind of suit on, though. It's just not a full space suit. It's like
it's not the big, the typical, stereotypical astronaut suit is for when you're actually physically in space.
When they're in the ship, they wear something like what Slipknot wears. They wear those overalls.
They wear a cloud mask.
I don't know. They go to the Army surplus store and they buy those.
They have Wait and Bleed on repeat.
So astronauts can bring a limited amount of personal items, typically restricted to a personal preference kit, the size of a lunchbox. That's about what they can bring up there.
The size of a lunchbox?
Yeah, these items.
I can't fit clothes in a lunchbox.
Well, it says photos, small mementos. I guess they remind them of home.
Earth.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they didn't want to stay home. They're going to space.
No kidding.
I didn't think they wanted to stick around the house too much.
Picture their mistress.
Yeah. Imagine that they got busted. Like this guy was going to see his mistress, has everything set up, and then the mission gets canceled. Now he's got to stay home with his wife. Ugh.
Do you think he's lying that he worked on the mission, but he didn't, you mean?
Yes. I think he was going to see his mistress. I think he went to the Army surplus store. He bought the Slipknot overalls. He made some AI videos of him on a spacecraft testing things just so he could get laid with someone that wasn't his wife.
I get it.
Could be. So, yeah, they can bring a few things, but they can't even, it says clothing, so they could bring a graphic tee up there, I guess.
But you never see that. You never see, like, a Canadian tuxedo from an astronaut.
No.
They're always in the suit, and then they have the fishbowl helmet on when they're on the moon, with their golf clubs, of course.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever seen an astronaut in streetwear, let's say.
I've never seen him wearing a Swan shirt.
No, only I have worn a Swan shirt. But
Yeah.
you don't
They
see him
sold
in,
one.
Yes, they sold exactly one. But I don't, you never see astronauts wearing Vans or New Balances or anything.
They should.
They should.
Maybe they would be putting these statements out saying no one cares about us going on the moon. The guy's wearing some Chuck Taylors. I'm watching.
That's the problem. Maybe the astronauts are ugly, and that's why nobody cares. Where's the hot astronauts?
Kenzie, you have to look at the Artemis 2 astronauts and tell me if they're hot or not.
Artemis 2.
Artemis 2 astronauts.
Okay, everybody Google at once. Let's all get quiet here.
Well, I think it's 4 people.
It is.
It's 3 dudes and a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like the name of something, doesn't it?
Tough ratio.
That's a movie I saw last weekend. In the back of the video store, I bought that one. So, Kenzie, are any of them attractive? I would say yes.
I would say no. Like, that's not my... I mean, I don't think they're unattractive, but this isn't like, oh, this is a sexy flight. This doesn't make them unattractive people, but it's not like their leading attribute.
Yeah, I'm not saying... How can I judge ugly or hot? I mean, I guess I can personally, but publicly. I'm
How
not.
can I do it? I can do
I guess
it.
I can.
Well, everybody does it. Everybody does it. But I think they're in the middle of the road, like you're saying, Kenzie. I don't think anybody's like
I think that this is like a very normal crew.
wearing
I'm not
Slipknot
like,
uniforms.
this isn't the celebrity casting of this crew yet.
Yeah.
But that might be the problem that space is having and that NASA's having, is that we just don't have good-looking astronauts right now.
That's not true because they tried to send all those famous women in the air and never got mad at them.
Oh, yeah.
But that
I think
wasn't-
they had the same thought, and then everyone was super annoyed. They're like, how about we keep it like scientists?
Yeah, and that wasn't NASA. That was the private company. So they just let Katy Perry buy her way out, or gave it free, I guess, for the publicity.
I
That
don't know
didn't
if they
work.
had to pay or not.
Yeah.
Do you think they had to pay?
Well, we all paid for Katy Perry's speech afterward.
That's
Yeah,
right.
We all paid.
Yeah, her and Gail King.
So they're not going. Yeah, they're not going to the moon now. They say like March. Well, let's look at March when there's no other. I mean, March Madness. The Brian and Kenzie St. Patty's Day broadcast happens then. Maybe they want to compete with that. I don't know.
right.
Good luck, guys.
Yeah, good. I mean, we're officially announcing that on Friday, so good luck. Once those details get out, nobody's going to care about the moon.
Yeah, come on. Unless
We know
you're.
what the moon looks like already.
Well, also, you can't just do a drive-by. You've got to land on the damn thing.
I wonder if we're like, do you think we're like recessing? We're not we can't land on the moon again? We can't figure it out? We're just driving by planets?
Well, that's what I'm saying. We did it 50 years ago. We should be way more advanced than we
It
are
should
now.
be almost like stupid easy. Like imagine things that we thought were hard 50 years ago. They can't even imagine our life. I feel like we're getting worse with space.
Yeah, I mean, the astronauts who were even quoted say, we're going all the way to the moon. Like, there's going to be 40 minutes when we can't talk to anybody. So, something could happen and we can't. I mean, what am I going to do? I can't text.
Yeah, 40 minutes without Wi-Fi sucks.
Oh, my God.
I'd rather just be dead at that point.
Do you think they play games? Do you think I Spy? Like, do you think they get bored and like do stuff?
I hope so, because I was talking to Brian last week in Orlando about how as adults we don't appreciate the game I Spy enough.
Oh yeah, I played I Spy with Harper at Universal.
Yeah, it got heated.
Yeah.
Got really heated.
There was a big debate.
She's a cheater and she knows it.
Yeah, she cheats at it. That's true. All right, sports after Eminem. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. A reminder, just after 8 o'clock, we will have your chance to get to Orlando, Universal Orlando Resort. We have a trip for 4. We're qualifying everybody every day at 8:10. On Friday, we draw a trip. And guess what? It's not over this week. It'll go next week and for 5 more weeks or 4 more weeks after this week.
Unbelievable. Literally the best family vacation we've ever had. We've honestly been talking about it all week. It's just been amazing.
Yeah, it's memorable to the people there, too, that we're gone now. And I'm sure they're going like, what happened to those fun people that were there last week? They're really
We're
fun.
like the needy people.
Yeah.
We had a lot of questions
Well,
when we were there.
they were nuts. They were crazy, but they're gone now.
Yep.
So your chance to go comes up just after 8 o'clock. And I can't think of another way to intro this, but it's one of the greatest conversations we'll probably have in the show's 7+ year history with the great debate, the Mount Rushmore of Potatoes. And this started, just if you're, maybe you missed the whole arc of this journey to get here today.
Maybe you're new here.
And before you decide to stop listening, just hear us out. If you're new, let's give the backstory on this bad boy.
And that's right where I'm going to go right now to some audio from last week.
Hang in there.
Where we got to the point of wanting to discuss the Mount Rushmore of potatoes. We've only done a Mount Rushmore of cheese about a year and a half ago.
Yeah, about 18 months ago.
Yeah.
We were talking last Tuesday, so 8 whole days ago, about the state of Rhode Island is doing away with their Mr. Potato Head license plates because Hasbro is moving out of Rhode Island into Boston. And we started talking about potatoes, how many types of potatoes there are. I said, Brian, do you want to give your Mount Rushmore of potatoes right now? I saw fear in his eyes over the situation in which he was overwhelmed immediately. And I said, that's okay. We can punt it to tomorrow. We can do it Wednesday, 7 whole days ago. We can do it Wednesday at 7:50. Kenzie then decided to speak up and said, that's not going to work for me, brother. We're going to be live from Universal Orlando Resort. We can't do the potato conversation.
We can't spend 2 hours on potatoes over there. We cannot do it.
And here's the audio from that conversation, 40 seconds of it to kind of get you where we were a week ago. So since Kenzie explained it, and she did, this leads into exactly what my answer was when Kenzie left yesterday after the show, and me and Case were sitting there. And Case said, why do you think Kenzie doesn't want to really do the potato Mount Rushmore ranking at Universal?
And Case, what was my answer to you? Do you remember what I said?
I don't want to mess up your quote. You're the one that said it. Please deliver it to Kenzie the same way you delivered it to me.
You guys are talking about me behind my back because of potatoes?
There's more than that. This is just a potato conversation.
We were talking about what a giant bitch you are, but this is about potatoes.
So Case asked me, why do you think Kenzie doesn't want to have the Mount Rushmore potatoes conversation? And I said this. I said, I think she thinks it's low class.
Now, since then, she has vehemently denied that she thinks the potato conversation is low class. However,
I've never been on the book saying that. Brian guessed what I thought, and I've been called out like, oh, you know what I don't enjoy? Being told how many low-class things I say that potatoes would be higher class than. I never... First off, I understand that I say a lot of low-class things. I'm aware. You don't have to keep pointing it out. Thank you. And I never said the potato conversation was low class. That was Brian's guess, and I'm a victim of this guess.
I still think I'm correct because you didn't want Universal Orlando Resort people who gave us these trips to hear us talk about potatoes for 2 hours, henceforth being a low-class conversation.
I just think they were new to the show. And I think 2 hours on potatoes when we were at Universal Studios was a bit aggressive. I just wanted to postpone the potato conversation. Here we are. We're back at it.
And we're starting right now, so here we go.
Oh, God.
It is it. And a lot of people are texting in on this. They're not going to work. They've pulled their cars over on the side of the Kennedy. They're out front of their business to want to hear the whole thing. And we do podcast the whole show. If you missed any of it later, you can go back and listen to it.
If for some reason you have to go to your job,
maybe you're an air traffic controller, you should get up there.
or... You know, Brian and Kenzie podcast later. But I'm just saying, you know, there's options here.
We love that you listen in real time. We love the real time listeners, but you can also don't want to miss any of this.
By the way, 708 just checked in. Ahoy. I remember Brian saying he liked burrata cheese 18 months ago, and now every time I'm in the cheese aisle at Costco and see it, I think of him.
That's a wonderful thing.
I love our listeners.
It's a beautiful
That's
thing.
so flattering.
We are a
Whatever.
community.
I also said I liked burrata, but it's fine that you only think of Brian.
Well, all they think
Story
about
of
is...
my effing life. I actually said it first. I did my cheese first.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
that.
I know you don't.
And also, they're only going to remember you for postponing this conversation.
Yeah, that's
Being so
great.
highbrow.
By the way, I've actually been incredibly stressed out about the potato conversation, and I have found myself Googling basic potatoes to make sure I'm right, as if I'm wrong that it's made out of potato, but I'm super nervous about it.
Well, you're going first, honey, so
I
you better
know.
get it right. So here we go.
God.
Kenzie, you start with your Mount Rushmore, which, if you're not new to what we're talking about, that's the 4 greatest potato styles of all time, and we can all
I have my
describe them.
notes up.
We can all describe them however we want. So Kenzie,
Right,
the floor.
because we don't put we show prep every night, but we didn't load these into our show prep, so that way we can all be surprised. I have it in a different notes app.
We're all surprised, just like you listening at home and in your car.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with an absolute classic. This is the warm blanket of potato. This is your cozy night. Garlic mashed.
Garlic mashed potatoes. That's
On
your
the
number
board.
one.
That's my number one. I effing love mashed potatoes with everything. I had so many of them when we were on vacation, which is a problem,
You
and
had
I can
mashed
tell
potatoes?
multiple times.
I gotta say,
multiple times.
I'm with Case's shock. We were together a lot of meals. I didn't see you eat mashed. Were you sneaking them in the bathroom?
Are you insane?
I mean, you had pad thai noodles one night. You had
We
mixed.
split dinner one night. There were no mashed potatoes
Well,
on my
okay, I was there
plate.
6 nights. We split dinner one night.
Were you eating them in the bed in the hotel room? The garlic
I
mashed
got
potatoes.
mashed potatoes on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm going to be really honest about it.
Okay, me and Case slept
Because it
Saturday.
got really cold.
Yeah.
And so I started eating heavier. It happens to me. That's why I'm so fat in this state. I need to live somewhere warm because I started to eat heavy. Okay, it's embarrassing, and I knew you guys were going to do this to me.
Did you pull the mashed potatoes over like a blanket?
Basically is what I have to do. I eat them until I feel warm.
How often are you eating mashed potatoes in the dark?
Oh God, I freaking love. I wish I could bring mashed potatoes into bed so bad.
Sounds like you did.
A movie with a bowl of mashed potatoes.
Okay, so garlic mashed is your number one on the Mount Rushmore.
That's my number one, Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
And these don't necessarily go in a specific order. These are top 4.
Okay.
I like to make that, they're almost tying, right? Like, we're not then labeling the top 4.
You don't have to. No, Mount Rushmore
Okay.
just means they're up on the Mount Rushmore.
This is a Mount Rushmore. We're not going to argue who's better in the Mount.
We don't have time for that.
In the mouth.
We can't.
Okay, number
All right,
2.
number 2, Papas Locas is definitely my number 2.
Excuse
Don't know
me?
what that is.
Papas Locus?
Yeah, Locas. You sound like a bug. Locas. So Papas Locas, which is basically like, it's kind of like loaded potatoes. So that's like a baked potato, but like cheese, crema, guacamole, sometimes salsa. You can do a meat like carne asada. Like it's so good. It's like it's harvesting your meal. It's so good.
I can't even spell it right where AI is showing me a picture right now.
Doesn't that mean like crazy dad?
No, well, it's a loaded potato. No,
Like
Papas
loco,
is potatoes.
Loco Papa, you mean? Loco Papas?
I don't. Maybe you shouldn't be translated. Maybe Kenzie should be.
Yeah, can I just Papas is potato? So
Can you spell it?
it's Papas, Papas.
P-A-T-A-S.
No, Papas,
Okay.
Papas.
P is in potato.
Got
He
it.
is a potato
Papas.
twice in there. And then locus, Locas.
Papas Locus.
Can you look it up?
Translates as crazy potatoes.
Oh, I'm playing Riot Fest this year.
It's like a loaded potato. It's kind of the vibe, but like you have like a guacamole and cheese, and you can pick a meat. I've seen people do like a pulled chicken or a carne asada. It's very good.
So kind of like nachos, but with potato as the vehicle instead of the chip.
Kind of, or just like a better version of a loaded potato. So it's not like just bacon and cheese. You're doing like guacamole and steak, like that kind of stuff.
Where do you get something like this? I've never seen this before.
I mean, we used to make like we used to definitely have potatoes for dinner, and like we would just like whatever we had left. So say we had like birria left, or like whatever, like carne asada, like we had some guacamole in the fridge. We would kind of just use the potato as a base and like load it all in. That was something that I grew up having.
oh, we didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, but when I leave the
I'm
Aragon,
sure not everybody did, but we were a potato family.
yeah, but when I leave the Aragon, like the Mexican street food there is stellar, and I must be walking too fast. I better slow down and get some.
I don't know if this
Papas
is
Locas.
street food. There's a lot. Take carry the baked potato around. It's not even the most portable dish.
Holding a hot baked potato on
Oh my
Lawrence.
God.
Well, those poor guys out there, it's freezing after twisted, and they have, even making a taco stay hot is hard. I thought a potato, might as well try it.
Yeah, but that's my favorite. This is the thing I definitely grew up having. I don't know if anybody else did. I'm getting looked at like maybe no one else has ever had it.
Well, probably not me or Case, but maybe
Maybe other people.
in the
I don't
Hispanic
know.
community maybe have had it.
I think a lot of people though, and honestly, like if you grow up without a lot of money, a potato is a great like way to like have the base of your dish, and you throw your leftovers on top of it.
So I'm going to say it's a big take on you to put these in the Mount Rushmore. They might have I'm not saying a limited audience because we have a huge Hispanic population, but I've never heard of it before. So and I'm not saying I'm the barometer of it, but that's a big take as being on the Mount Rushmore with all the styles of potatoes. Bravo to you for going out on a limb here, Kenzie, on this Mount Rushmore.
Thank you. It's important to me. It's my Mount Rushmore.
It's yours, I know.
This is mine. All right, coming in number 3, something you'll know how to spell for sure. McDonald's French fry.
Wait, can you spell that? McDonald's
it has
fries.
to be the McDonald's fries. I'm sorry. I love a lot of other fries. I do. There's great ones. It is the best fry.
Okay.
I almost hate to admit it.
No,
and then
Well, hold on. What sauce do you like with the McDonald's fry?
I like it sauceless.
Oh my God, that's.
I like
oh.
the raw dog. It needs to be really salty. If you ever get a McDonald's fry and they're not salty, and I like this little bit squishier. I don't want them like super like crispy. You know when you get them and it's like, oh, that's a little soft fry
Where it's
from
almost
McDonald's.
closer to a pretzel than it is a fry.
Oh, I like it a little soft.
Okay.
And I'm with
A little
Kenzie
less
on this.
salt.
Love ketchup on fries, but on McDonald's fries, extra salt and hot.
Yes.
Extra salt.
And a little
But do you
squish.
use a sauce?
I don't use a sauce on McDonald's fries.
That's insane.
Well, what are you talking about? So
What
are you talking about
They
ketchup?
don't need one. They're so salty and thin.
But I like sauce. Most of my fridge is. I have more condiments than food. I just like sauces.
So what's the sauce on McDonald's fries?
Sometimes barbecue, sometimes buffalo. Makes you think, huh?
It does.
Might
It
change
does.
your rankings.
But salt is still so good on McDonald's fries. They're already salty enough, and you add salt. It's like, oh.
But I don't. But condiment to me is not. I'm not using a condiment for the source of salt. It's salty, but I can still put a sauce on it.
But the salt,
So
if
good.
it's a lot of salt, the sauce it will dilute the sauce.
Okay, I disagree, but nevertheless.
I got to read this text from 331. I am Mexican through and through. So much so that I get profiled by Cicero police. Which I'm really sorry that happens to you.
That's not good.
That's right. Never in my Mexican life have I heard of these Papas Locas. Sounds like a baked potato to me, he says, Kenzie.
Right, it is. It's a big, what I say, it's a loaded big potato.
Right, but he's never even heard the phrase, so that's interesting from our,
Oh,
a Mexican
so
through and through, and I'm really sorry that you're getting profiled,
That's
sir.
awful.
That's really awful. Anyway.
All right, but then a bunch of other people texted in, Papas Locas is yummy.
I'm not denying
Amen.
they exist. I just thought it was a hot take, if you will.
Oh, so good.
Okay, and your fourth and final potato on the Mount
And
Rushmore.
I'm going to say this. Okay, this is... I did it because my other two, I was worried wouldn't qualify. So I'm going to say this one because I know it's through and through qualified. Then you guys have to tell me if my other two would have counted, okay? So I went sweet potato salad, preferably the one from Wingstop, but it's discontinued. But I like when it's really, really sweet. That's my favorite because I like to have it with a savory, that's why I loved the Wingstop one because I would get like a dry rub wing and then it was like the sweet potato salad. So I loved that.
Case is making a face. I think that me personally, hate sweet potatoes. Don't like them at all. So I can't get past that no matter
It's
what.
not a sweet potato. It's a sweet potato salad. So it's just like a little, like potato salad can lean into different flavors. So on the sweeter side.
So the potatoes are not sweet potatoes.
It's not a sweet potato. It's a sweet potato salad.
Well, I've never even heard of that either.
I gotta be honest. The last thing I want with my potato is a salad. That's
No, it's not a salad.
It's a sweet potato salad.
But potato salad's not a salad.
Oh, what a waste of a pick.
No, it's not. Potato salad?
Oh,
it's
my
cold
God.
when it's hot out. I love potato salad. Okay, now my two
Hold on.
Hold on.
You can't just brush over that.
Hold on.
Why?
Sweet potato salad.
Like a leaning sweet, because you can have very savory. There's dill potato salad, also good. There's bacon ranch potato salad. It's good. I like when it's just on the sweeter side.
Okay.
Okay? Kind of think of macaroni salad. You can have it can lean a little sweet or it can be more mustardy. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I love potato salad. How can you not go to a barbecue and like some potato salad?
I don't know. I've never had potato salad in my life. It
So
wasn't even
how
one that I
effing
considered.
dare you
But
say it's a waste that you've never tried it?
But it's just a waste. I mean, there's so many potatoes out
You've
there.
never had it.
And you're
You've
going for the
never had
salad?
it.
Now, I will say, lover of potato salad. I love it at a barbecue with, let's say, you have some hot dogs, some burgers, some ribs, potato salad. However, I would never put that on the Mount Rushmore of potatoes.
Never.
Never. Never. Never again. But Kenzie did.
I did.
Jeff in Broadview checked in too. Said, potato salad, I'm out. He said he turned off the radio, Kenzie.
You lost the Broadview vote.
You lost the Broadview vote. It's gone.
I don't care. It's my Mount Rushmore. I don't care.
All right. Listen, we're getting up against it here. We have the trip for Orlando to throw out here. So I'll tell you what. I knew we were going to bump head to headlines. I thought we'd get through at least you and Kenzie by now, but this debate is heated.
Oh, Miss Potato Salad over here took some extra time.
All right, so here we go. Here's what we're going to do. Case and myself will be coming up next. We are bumping head to headlines. Right now, caller 10, 312-591-8300, where Kenzie ate a whole bunch of garlic mashed potatoes. That was Universal Orlando Resort. There's none left there. There's none left at the Universal Orlando Resort. What is there for you is awesomeness and maybe the best family trip you'll ever have, or friend trip. It can be 4 people. And one lucky winner gets that. Round-trip airfare to Orlando, Florida, provided by Spirit. Ground transportation between the airport and hotel in Orlando. Make you feel like a VIP. 4-night accommodations at the beautiful Universal Terra Luna Resort. And admission to all the parks. You get Universal Studios Florida, Universal Islands of Adventure, the Universal Volcano Bay, the water park, and one day at Universal Epic Universe, the new one that has set the world on fire, basically, with how they've built that thing. So, caller 10, you are qualified, and we will keep going with the potato Mount Rushmore coming up here in just about 6 minutes. Myself and Case are up next. So hang tight here with Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
Well, clearly today at this time, Wednesdays at 8:20, we do head to headlines. That's out. We're bumped. It will be tomorrow at this exact time with the funniest headlines of the week. And then you decide the content by basing on the headline alone what story we break down. It's a great bit. We love it. But we're in the middle of something very special here. The great debate, the Mount Rushmore of potatoes. Kenzie just gave her 4. That's the top 4 of all time potatoes.
Yes.
And boy, the text line is exploding. As Kay said, you'd think we were giving away a car right now.
It's like solid gold, basically. That's it's the text line is busier than it is during golden ticket season right now. It's insane.
Absolutely insane to try to get through it.
Yes.
Now, Kenzie, we won't interrupt you and we won't comment, but real quick, for anybody just joining us, can you go through your Mount Rushmore again?
Okay, and I have something to say at the end, so just shut up. Okay.
She's really mad at our
Yes.
comments
No,
about her
I
potatoes.
have a lot of supporters, so you guys want to just dive into things that agree with you, but I have stuff too. So
We know you got some stuff.
Shut up.
A lot of stuff.
Garlic mash, Papas Locas, McDonald's French fries, sweet potato salad, preferably Wingstop, but it's discontinued. Now listen.
Wait, why is it discontinued at Wingstop?
nobody
I don't
but
know.
Kenzie.
No, because I got a text that it was discontinued, and the bad news just keeps piling in on the text line.
They were sitting there going like, let's just have Mott sticks.
Yeah.
We could have anything else but this stupid sweet potato salad.
I'm kidding. You said you wouldn't interrupt.
Only that crazy broad orders every week.
But listen, Jose and Alejandro both had very similar texts. Alejandro wrote in and said, Papas Locas is a thing. It's a main staple dish for people in the trenches. And then Jose texted in and said, Papa Locas is a poor man's dish. It's for households that don't have a lot of time or money. And I said, yes, it reminds me of my childhood, so shut up. That's what we had. I know.
Well, Kenzie, Matt checked in and he said, Kenzie's potato Mount Rushmore needs to be a #1 seed for Piece of Garbage Madness this year.
So, you know what? So does Matt. Okay, and guess what? Matt's getting blocked. It'll be the last time he ever gets to text in. Good luck winning anything.
Can you imagine that we know the obvious 1 seed, one of them of the 4 of Piece of Garbage Madness coming? If you're new to the show, it's things that have been pieces of garbage in the last year. A 1 seed is going to be data centers.
Naturally, yes.
Another 1 seed is going to be Kenzie's Mount Rushmore of Potatoes.
Well, I'm going to use a veto.
She does have 3 vetoes left.
I do have 3 vetoes, and how dare you?
So we're going to continue on here. That was Kenzie's. Case is up next. And Nestor checked in, the garbage man, and said, I'm at work right now. I am, in all caps, not moving the truck to listen to this. Sorry, I don't know his neighborhood. It's 773. It's a big area. I don't know what neighborhood's not getting their garbage picked up this morning. But Nestor, we appreciate you. You're a real one. So hang tight. Case's Mount Rushmore of potatoes. Then we'll get to mine probably tomorrow at this point. I don't know how we're going to get there.
Lauren, stay home today.
Yeah.
You're not doing a show.
We're going an extra hour. But in 2.5 minutes, Case's Mount Rushmore of potatoes with Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We have a chance to get a VIP trip to Bonnaroo where you're taken care of, glamping, air conditioning, $2,000 to travel. It's an incredible experience coming up in just about 10 minutes. But first, we continue our discussion, the great debate, the Mount Rushmore of potatoes that's been delayed for about 8 days. And here we go. We're into it. I mean, we thought we could, I don't know how in the show plan, I thought this could get done in like 6-7 minutes. We're a half hour in right now, and we've only gone to Kenzie.
I told you that. You didn't listen to me.
No, tomorrow, no
one listens to me.
No, except for your 3 vetoes. That's the only time we listen. She can veto 3 pieces of show content a year.
That's a legally binding agreement. We have to listen.
So we will have headlines tomorrow at this time. We usually have that on Wednesdays. But let's keep going here. Case is up. But before we get there, a first-time texter, welcome to the party, said, never thought a potato Mount Rushmore discussion could be so beautiful. Ryan checked in from Aurora. Thank you. Welcome to the party. And then Case answered him. He said, just pure cinema. Engaged. We have people that are delaying going to work. We apologize. It's going longer than we thought. But let's get right to it. Case, you're up here. Mount Rushmore of potatoes. You're 4 on style and wherever location, however you want to do it.
I'm nervous. Kenzie, were you nervous to do this?
Yeah, after you guys just, ridiculed me every time I said something. Yeah, no, I was stressed out about it.
She had a lot of confidence before she started.
Yeah, don't worry.
It's all right.
I'll extend the same level of kindness. So go ahead.
This is the one time we can go at it.
Number 1, not brand specific, not restaurant specific, just merely the humble waffle fry.
Okay, interesting.
I think it's the best delivery of fry. I like when the condiment gets in the holes of the fry. I feel like I'm getting a lot of bang for my buck per bite. I thought about the curly fry, the Arby's curly fry. I thought about the McDonald's fry. I thought about a nice steak wedge. I landed on the waffle fry.
Do you have a location?
I don't. Chick-fil-A is typically the go-to on the waffle fry, but here's the thing about the waffle fry. Even a bad waffle fry is better than a regular fry.
I will add this right now in a bit of debate on this, that The problem with waffle fry is you have to eat them all within 2.5 minutes.
Why is that a problem?
Because when they get cold, they're terrible.
I've never had a cold waffle fry. That's never been something that's popped up in my life.
Because they cool off quicker because of the holes.
Okay, but not only do you have the traditional like the holes, but then you get the corner pieces where the back is all still solid potato.
Yeah, skin.
Yeah,
too. The skin's still on.
Those rock.
Those do rock, and they hold their heat better without all the holes. So I don't know, Kenzie, do you have an opinion on waffle fries?
I think it's average. I think it's kind of a cop-out because you're not giving me an example of a waffle fry where I can really associate the flavor. You know, like I would like to know. Like I said, McDonald's French fry.
Yeah.
You know exactly what that
This
tastes
is a
like.
broad waffle fry.
It's too much breading.
Too much.
I like it to like have more flavor.
No,
you know what I
Miss
mean?
Mashed Potato wants to watch her figure. I get it.
Miss mashed potato.
What's a mismatch?
No, Miss mashed potato. You said you ate all the mashed potatoes, the garlic ones in Orlando after
What
we
did I
left.
say about being skinny? I didn't say anything about being skinny. I know I'm fat. Thank you, Case. When did I say that?
Holy cow. Didn't the
When did
Case's
I
first
say that?
selection would be that?
When?
You did.
Number 2 on the Mount Rushmore potato list: potato pancakes with applesauce on top.
Oh, okay, now.
Oh God!
And
A
there's-
pancake with applesauce on top?
Yes, and the wonderful thing about potatoes is that they are so popular during the breakfast time, and there are so many different potatoes you can use as a side during breakfast. But finally, with the potato pancake, we figured out, okay, potato-based breakfast entree, and they hit a home run with it. And then probably some meth dealer was like, hey, you know what would be crazy if we put applesauce on top of a potato pancake? And it has become my go-to breakfast when I'm eating out on a Saturday morning.
Really?
Oh, God, I love a potato pancake.
So I
And I
have a
also
quick
love
applesauce. Can I say something about applesauce really fast?
I can't wait to hear this. Go ahead.
Harper was eating applesauce at Universal Studios, and Case goes, I love applesauce. And then Harper proceeded to scream for the next 3 hours because she thought Case was going to take her applesauce and then didn't want to hang out with him the rest of the trip.
That's a 100% true story. And Case
Oh
did try
my
to take her
I
applesauce
didn't
on a
try to
little
take her
pouch.
applesauce. I didn't try to take a 3-year-old's applesauce. I was trying to connect with her and said, hey, you've got applesauce. I love applesauce. Turns out that was a mistake.
That's when she totally, this is my daughter, leaned into Megan tight and was, please let that man not take my applesauce. Here's also, this is a me thing. Hate applesauce. Hate it to death.
Hate it to death.
Should be banned.
Okay.
There's probably plastic in it. The potato pancake I do love. Fun fact about Chicago steakhouse is that when you come downtown, each of them have a specialty as a side. And the one that has the specialty of the potato pancake is the Chicago Chop House on Ontario, right by the Portillo's. Their potato pancake is fantastic, but they use sour cream.
Sour cream also very popular.
Now, I love a potato pancake with sour cream, like my Polish
So
brethren.
is it savory then? Is the whole thing savory?
It's more savory with, yes, the potato pancake is not like a sweet pancake. It's like a hash brown, kind of. It has a hash brown taste, but it's in a potato pancake form, different delivery. I think you might like it, Kenzie, with sour cream. I don't know if you like applesauce. I hate applesauce. I would never do that.
I would never do that. Well, Case specifically said with applesauce.
He did.
That was his, and Brian would never do that. Go ahead,
Never do
Case.
that.
Would you do that,
Never.
Kenzie?
He'd rather have a gun to his head than have that applesauce.
I would
than that
rather.
potato pancake.
I would rather be the tip of the sword in the next war we're
Brian
going to.
would rather die, but please continue.
I would never do that.
Now, would people put like chives and like, would you treat, if you're doing the sour cream, would you treat it almost like a loaded potato? Would you do like cheese and maybe chives and stuff like that, or no?
You could probably add chives, but you can't add bacon and cheese to it.
Okay,
You can't do that.
that.
No, I would never do that.
I would never. Also, he'd kill himself. Okay.
Okay,
Got it.
number 3 on the Mount Rushmore. Homemade potato chips at a restaurant where all the napkins are paper towels.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean by that?
Okay, I enjoy this take. I enjoy this. Because a lot of times when they bring out, they have the chip option, but no fries. You're like, I don't want chips, I want fries. But they say, no, we make our chips.
Yes.
They're always outstanding.
It's like
Do you
a
ever say, you know when it says it's going to come with potato chips, and then a bag comes out, and you're like, oh, God.
Yes, exactly.
That
'cause I want
sucks.
homemade.
Oh,
Lay's.
God, nothing could have prepared me for this.
This is the worst moment of my life.
This is horrible. I'm never going to recover. Unbelievable. No one has it tougher than me right now. Nobody.
Kenzie would never do that. Never eat those
Never.
chips.
I'd rather die.
So, Do you have a restaurant of choice on this? Because it sounds very specific. You set the stage.
I'm basing it on a lot of local barbecue preferences that I've had throughout the continental United States. In all of my travels and all of my years, I like finding a nice barbecue place that does the chips.
Missouri and back.
And Indiana. I'm from
Okay.
Indiana.
Big traveler.
Yep.
Indiana, Chicago, Missouri, my 3 places. And so you get a place that does the chips. They don't do napkins there. They do the rolls of paper towels at the table. That's how you know you're in a good spot.
It's so good when people that make their potato chips. Megan has reminded me about 3 years ago I did this, and she still lets me not forget about it. When the homemade potato chips come out at a certain place, and you pick one up, but there's 7 attached.
Oh, you get the nucleus.
Yes.
You can never grab the nucleus of any dish. It's super inappropriate.
And they didn't give enough, and it was almost all the chips on the plate.
And you still ate it. Did you like dangle it in your mouth?
Yeah. I went like, hey,
Hey.
finders keepers, which is a rule that goes back to the beginning of time, finders keepers,
Yeah, that's what we said when we found America.
So this somebody texted in and said my family likes to dip potato chips in applesauce. Case, you like applesauce apparently. Do you do that with these chips?
I'm going to go home and do that. I've never thought about that before.
Okay.
Don't text me today. I'll be busy with potato chips and applesauce.
Ugh. Okay.
Haley says, gotta agree with Brian, also hate applesauce. Never do that.
They'd rather die. Case.
I hate Haley, so.
That's too bad.
We hate you, Haley.
That's too bad. She's a nice lady.
She is. She's a really nice lady.
All right, Case.
We met her at the Halloween show. She was super nice.
Oh, Haley.
Oh, Haley.
All right.
So now you got one left.
Waffle fries, potato pancakes with applesauce on top, the home-baked potato chip at a restaurant where all the napkins are paper towels. And number 4, most importantly, my top pick for a potato that goes on the potato Mount Rushmore. It has to be. There's no other option. When I thought about this concept, it was the first thing that came to mind. The elite form of potato delivery. The Wendy's baked potato.
The Wendy's baked potato.
Now, what do you put on that? Is it a loaded baked or it's plain?
It's, Kenzie, the thing about Wendy's is the possibilities are endless. You could end up with a chicken tender of that baked potato if you don't watch yourself carefully. I love a baked potato, and as a Catholic, I grew up oftentimes leaving Mass and going straight for a baked potato. That was always my post-church meal. Butter, sour cream, cheese, bacon. Chives, a little flavorful for me. I prefer to stay away from them.
Chives are too flavorful for you?
Sometimes you get a chive, and it's like when I bite into the rainforest. It's crazy. What's going on here?
It's just decoration. Chives barely add anything.
It's decoration.
It's not real.
I feel like the truth is probably in the middle of those.
I don't know.
It's decoration. Like there's a sparkler.
I take the chives off. I don't want green in there.
I don't want green in there because there's too flavorful. It just changes the course of the potato. But the nice thing about the Wendy's baked potato is when you have one, you're like, I'm doing something now. Like this feels like a sit-down meal. Let me grab my bib and sit down and tuck into a nice Baconator as well.
I was going to say, would you get chili with it? Because you can dunk the baked potato a little bit into chili.
Oh, I've never had the chili before.
Wendy's chili. Go for it.
Oh.
Go for it.
Are they open now?
Go green on the target.
Adrian just said that your list is going up with mine and piece of garbage madness.
Oh, that sucks.
We might have all the number 1 seeds by the end of this bit. We have data centers and all
I don't
of
know,
our...
but I would appreciate everyone would chill out with the death threats. Just relax. You can have your own. You could have your own Mount Rushmore.
Ty checked in, Case. You lost all my respect for not mentioning tater tots. I thought that was going to be your 4.
That's the thing. Nobody said tots so far.
Can I say, Case, I'm in shock over your baked potato pick. Not because you picked a baked potato, because of the restaurant you chose. Because as you were growing up, every Sunday after church with your family, you got a baked potato from McAllister's.
I do love a McAllister's Deli baked potato, but there's something about Wendy's where they just know what they're doing. They get it right. I've never had a baked potato from Wendy's and thought, oh, this is less than a 10 out of 10.
I'm in shock. This is shock because you are such a McAllister's through and through.
Matt checked in on a text line, Case in 2026. Chives are spicy.
There's just a lot of flavor there. I can't always handle it.
They're decoration. That's all they are.
Decoration.
All right. So Case is on the list. He's got his done. Mine are on the way. Plus, we have a chance to get you to Bonnaroo, an exclusive VIP trip. That's coming up after Sum 41, and we'll get to my list and complete the cycle of the Mount Rushmore of potatoes. The great debate here with Brian and Kenzie.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Well, we have tickets for Frico on the way in music entertainment news, plus some big concerts. It's really starting to heat up 2026. So we'll let you know on the big concert announcements that have happened in the last 24 hours. But first, we have to wrap this up, and we're exactly at an hour now, 60 minutes on the Mount Rushmore, the great debate of the Mount Rushmore of the greatest potatoes, 4 of all time by each of us. I'm the last one going, last man standing here to distribute my take on this, but I want to thank everybody for listening, and a lot of people have skipped work. Now, Jeremy texted in from 630. He didn't skip work. He's working. He says, I drive for Uber. My passenger and I agree that the McDonald's fry is a superior fry. That was one of Kenzie's.
Thank you.
So we love the community going on here with our rideshare drivers and at work, people gathering around the old Q101.com, the big desktop computer listening.
Can I answer a question that I can't avoid that keeps coming in? Do I dip my McDonald's fries in stuff? No. If I was going to, it would be mayonnaise. I really like fries and mayonnaise. I'm sorry.
Very Canadian of you.
Is it? Is that a Canadian thing? I don't know. I really do like mayonnaise. So
Yeah, the Canadians, the French Canadians specifically, and the French dip fries in mayonnaise.
I like everything to be creamy. I like creamy mashed potatoes. That's why I like mayonnaise. That's why I like cheese melted on, like a melty, creamy. That's kind of a thing of mine, okay?
Well, you might enjoy my list that's about to happen right now, the Mount
Let's
Rushmore
find out.
of the potatoes, because right now, cases...
Get ready to feel like crap because everyone's really mean about it.
I just told Kenzie, I'm about to post these on Facebook, and Kenzie goes, I can't go on the internet today. I'm not going to be able to handle it.
Everyone's so mean about it.
Well, that's why this needed a debate. It needed to be debated and discussed, and we waited a week, and I'm so glad we did to let it build up about the Mount Rushmore of potatoes. And here's my 4 coming in right now to finish this conversation, and we will get to music entertainment news with those Frico tickets for you for the Metro as well. Now, first off, my number 1, or at least it's not ranked, but the first one I'm going to mention is no spoiler here. Because 18 months ago when we had the Mount Rushmore of cheese, I thought au gratin potatoes, I thought that was a kind of cheese.
Right, but it wasn't. It's a style of potato.
Yeah, au gratin just means kind of like with cheese.
And with your spirit.
And I mentioned the Shaw's Crab House. Au gratin potatoes are, without question, the greatest ever perfected on earth. You should go to Shaw's Crab House, our friends there. And you think like, wait, a seafood place with au gratin potatoes?
And you may think, wait.
Wait, you might think, wait.
I got him in a throw.
I'm going there for crab. I'm going there for oysters. I'm going
Wait,
for all
what
the
are you
delicious.
talking about, bro?
You might sit there and go, what?
So I have to say,
Yes.
I've never had the Shaw's one, and I'm very open. Like, I've never had these potato pancakes with applesauce. That doesn't sound like the most appealing thing to me in the world, but I would try it. I'm not gonna, unlike Case, I'm not gonna dunk on something I've never tried before.
That's
okay?
how you're different than Case. That's right.
I'm not a piece of crap like Case is.
You're
so
not a piece of crap.
I don't do that.
That's right.
So
That's right. Fair.
I've never had the Shaw's, and maybe that would change my mind. I can say I've had au gratin potatoes, and I don't like them. I don't. They're very like slimy because they don't have the skin or anything. It's kind of. I'm like, this tastes like a skin flap with cheese, and I don't like it.
A skin flap with cheese.
It just bothers me. But maybe the Shaw's ones are much better.
Well, I'll take you there. We'll go to lunch.
Will you?
On me. Yes, I will.
Okay.
Well, I mean, probably.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. So Shaw's Crab House, they use the key ingredient there is the Gruyere cheese with the au gratin potatoes, and it's bubbly, golden brown. They use the Yukon potatoes. The Yukon Gold's the best potato out
So
there.
is there a little crisp to them?
There is. It's a little bit burnt, if you will, like on the top, and then it's kind of almost like seared, like a good steak.
Because the ones I have always there's no they just put them in the oven, and like it's not like the potato itself. I feel like there's no skin. Like I said, it's really soft. Like it doesn't do anything for me. So maybe the crispy would be better.
Yeah, those are in the trenches au gratin potatoes, as we've made
Okay.
clear. So that's my.
Broke ass.
I got it. I grew up with no money. I think we've addressed it.
Yes. Asked and answered, Your Honor.
Yes, I have a lot of understanding about how you grew up, and it was
I
broke.
understand.
So I'll take you to Shaw's, and we'll get these elite, expensive au gratin potatoes. They're not expensive, actually, but it's what a wonderful meal that is at Shaw's Crab House. So that's my number 1. Number 2, I felt like I'd go with Kenzie and and we all had a fry. Kenzie had McDonald's fries. Case had waffle fries. He mentioned Chick-fil-A, but he said also just in general good waffle fries. I'm making it specific to say the best fry out there is without question, no doubt, and Case mentioned sauce on his fries. There's not a better vehicle for sauce than the Five Guys fries.
Oh.
because they're very big, boardwalk style, if you will, hand cut by, I don't know who cuts them in the morning, but somebody sits there and cuts all those fries. And they give you, when you get a small, it's still a bag full of fries. Like,
Where are these from?
Five Guys, the burger place.
God, I'm trying to remember what their fries taste like. I haven't been to Five Guys in a long time.
Well, I'll take you there, too. I'll take you to lunch on there after we
Yeah,
show us.
right.
We're going to Five Guys.
You're gonna have
Are
a
they
concert
big?
tour T-shirt of potatoes.
Yeah, they're big. So they're not steak fries. They're not like the inch thick
Because
fries.
that's too much. Like that's why I like the small fry because I like a lot of flavor. The bigger the fry gets, the less flavor there is.
But that's wrong with the Five Guys fries, that mentality. That's why you need to try them. They're cooked twice in peanut oil, the firm exterior, but the mashed potato-like interior. And the best thing about them, which my beef was with waffle fries that Case had, that idiot over there, is that they get cold too fast, waffle fries. These taste good even when they get cold. They're the only fry that tastes good cold as well when you let them sit for a little bit.
So, Kenzie, the Five Guys fries, they put them in that white cup, and then they put the cup in the bag, and the fries always spill all over the bag because there's so many fries in there.
They give you
But
tons.
It's tons. It's almost, they're saying, hey, normally restaurants would put only a certain amount of fries in this cup. We're going to overload it. That's how much we like you. And our fries cost like $37.
I was just gonna say I know it's incredibly expensive, so
Yes.
there should be.
Yeah, well, I have expensive tastes.
In your French fry.
So we all have different fries, but on the five, also to Case's point about liking something, you can dunk those in ketchup, and you need more ketchup immediately. It takes all the ketchup up one fry.
Immediately.
Because they're so big. You have to use so much ketchup.
Wow. And nobody mentioned the Arby's curly fry. That is shocking.
And I love it.
I know.
That would be my second fry. So if I was gonna double fry, say there's more people on Mount Rushmore, and I could do fry in 2 slots. That's my second favorite fry.
Was that one of your honorable mention ones?
No, my honorable mentions were gnocchi, because I didn't know if you'd consider it pasta because it's made out of potato.
Okay.
There's this silence. I don't know. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Is this thing on?
Hello. We've tuned out Kenzie at this point.
Hello?
Okay.
I've never had it. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, you don't know.
No,
You-
I
okay.
don't. I don't know.
Well-
Gnocchi's it's like a pasta dish, but it's
Yeah.
made out of it's like a potato pasta. I didn't know if you'd be like that belongs on a pasta Mount Rushmore if we do that later. I didn't know.
Quarter two.
Well, I might as well redo the order of my potatoes right now because gnocchi was my third.
Oh, you know that.
And I'm proclaiming, Kenzie, it is a potato.
Okay.
He has spoken.
You know,
I'll allow it.
the Lord has come down here to the NBC Tower and said that gnocchi is a potato, even though, so Case, it's wrapped, it's like mashed potatoes wrapped in a pasta.
Oh.
It's an Italian dumpling. Let's think of a dumpling, for example.
Yeah, it's more like a dumpling because you make it with potato, then you also make it like with flour.
And a lot of times they'll have ricotta cheese in there.
There's things in it.
There's things in it like
Not always, but sometimes.
what's the decoration I was talking about? Sometimes
Chives?
Chives sometimes is in there.
The decoration. I don't think there's not tons of chives on
Thank God.
gnocchi.
Case, you've never had gnocchi?
No, I've always been intimidated by it. I've seen it on menus before, but I've never been able to pull the trigger because I
How,
wasn't.
when you saw it on a menu, how did you pronounce it? I want to know.
I leaned into the G. Turns
Yeah.
out that was
Some
incorrect.
gnocchi? I want that gnocchi.
No, I'm trying to get some gnocchi tonight. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
What's the deal with this stuff?
I'm buying. Am I getting gnocchi after this or what?
I'm going to get gnocchi twice.
Who was our contestant in trivia an hour and a half ago?
Oh,
Was it-
Susie?
Susie, like Southside Chicago. Yeah, I'm going to have some of that gnocchi over there, and how about bringing me Italian beef, too? It'd be great. Yeah, so I'm going to make it specified because we have some of the best Italian restaurants in the world in Chicago. I'm going with La Scarola. Have you ever been to La Scarola?
Yes, very good.
Not just the food, but the experience of going there because you can't necessarily get in the door without doing about 5 tequila shots while you're waiting for your table because they're so generous. They give away free tequila shots. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but I mean, they do. They do give away shots. But the gnocchi tomasulo, roasted sausage is in there as well. Now, I know we're talking about potatoes, but that's the accoutrement to that potato. So I was fascinated, Kenzie, there that you said that was your honorable mention. So if you want to make a change and add it, since the Lord, have said that it is a potato, you can.
Lord.
That your Lord and Savior.
Jesus.
No, I already made my list. Case already made a graphic, which I don't even want to look at the comments. I'm not doing this today.
So you don't want to add gnocchi.
You have gnocchi, so it'll be like, let's just leave it how it is. But that was one of my honorable mentions.
And we're very similar that way. I once ate gnocchi. My brother's wedding, Maggiano's catered his rehearsal dinner at his house, and he had leftovers, and because I was some broke ass compared to him, He gave it all to me, and I ate it 17 days straight. I had gnocchi from Maggiano's every day. He said, you can freeze some of it and eat it later. I go, nope.
I'm okay.
I want the fresh.
You're like, was I asking for help? No.
Yeah, shut up and give me the gnocchi. All right, so that's my third. And number 4, my Mount Rushmore of potatoes here to close out the entire debate for the last hour and 10 minutes. I was going to close with gnocchi because I thought that was a good closer, but since Kenzie brought that up, this might be controversial.
Oh, God.
To end it up on. No one's come close to mentioning this kind of potato, this style. My 4th on the Mount Rushmore is roasted red skin potatoes. Roasted red skin potatoes. A lot of crickets going on here. A lot of silence.
I don't know what that is.
What do you mean?
You don't know what red skin potatoes are?
Well, just raw?
What? No, they're roasted. What do you mean?
Roasted red skin
Oh,
potatoes.
they said raw red skin potato.
Can you speak English?
So have you never had these, let's say...
Like the little, I'm sure you've seen red skin mashed potatoes where they have like some of the skin in them and it's like that red, so he's saying he likes those sliced up and roasted.
Okay, all right.
They're good.
Yeah,
They're
that's
good.
fine. That's fine. That's a bench player, though.
Oh, no. When you get the roasted red skin potatoes right, and I don't have a restaurant, so I'm going to say my mom's, because my mom's were amazing, the roasted red skin potatoes. They're already they're buttery, and I think a lot of us have talked about the vehicle for the potato. They have a crisp, if they're done right, they have a crunchy kind of outside on the skin of the potato.
Oh, you got to crisp them up good.
And then they're so soft when you bite in, it's soft. Oh, and then buttery.
Yeah, you got to add a lot of butter.
Yeah, tons of butter. So that's my final pick.
Do you like rosemary?
Yes, I like rosemary on there. That's a decoration that actually works. Rosemary.
Okay, that does what it's supposed to do.
It actually has a little flavor on it. Rosemary has a flavor.
I love a good decoration.
So there you go. We're done. We're done with the Mount Rushmore of potatoes. I guess it's your job as the listener to chime in. And
or not. It's okay. I don't need to hear from it.
Kenzie will be leaving social media for the next 48 hours.
Yes.
Doesn't want any part of this anymore. Now, Kenzie, looking back on it now, we delayed this conversation 8 days. Did that feel low class to you?
Yes.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.